To understand dark, realistic films, European directors are always a chair ahead than what Hollywood can really produce. A historical perversion, a strong screenplay, and a disturbing feel. That's what reigns through this Yorgos Lanthimos film. With this, welcome to our film review section of our channel, The New House. The Favorite is a 2018 period black comedy film directed by Greek filmmaker Yorgos Lanthimos. Though underrated, Lanthimos is one of the finest directors of our time. The film is scripted by Deborah Davis and Tony McNamara. Set in 18th century Great Britain, the film's plot examines the relationship between two cousins, Sarah, the Duchess of Marlborough, played by Rachel Weisz, and Abigail Masham, played by Emma Stone. Both of them are trying their best to be court favorite of Queen Anne, played by Olivia Colman. The cinematography of the film was completed by Robbie Ryan, the cinematographer for the film I, Daniel Blake, the Ken Loach masterpiece that won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival. The director shows his genius from the very beginning, especially from the credits. The words remain broken that express themselves as a sign of different traits that every personality possesses. The film starts with the Queen getting royally dressed and the Duchess standing beside her. The Duchess' posture and attitude from the very beginning are pointing towards the touch of authority in her character. Throughout the film, it is seen that she keeps on pulling the cards from behind the stage. Abigail Masham is welcomed in quite a gloomy scene where she is in a carriage with unknown people around her, including one who is jerking off to her. Lanthimos, being Lanthimos, portrays men horribly. The non-linear screenplay is a feast to the eyes. The royal household is enjoying a cockfight in the time being, and the sheer lust for violence is shown. Yes, you guessed it right. This is Mycroft Holmes from Sherlock. Mark Carris plays the role of Lord Marlborough, the husband of the authoritarian Duchess. Although starring as a guest character, he plays an important character of the 18th century British politics. Lanthimos has a great habit of asking big questions just to the camera. For example, through this scene that shows the typical working class people whose lives remain utterly shattered because of ignorance from the royalty. At a time when secularism was not even a word, we see a fine blend of the Queen and the elected government. Nicholas Hoult plays the role of Harley, the leader of the opposition who later goes on to become Prime Minister. Joe Alwyn plays Masham, who later marries Abigail. The background music is a typical contemporary British one, with Oliver Mason, Luke Ferrari, and Anna Meredith playing the respective parts. Just like always, Lanthimos is great at portraying different forms of love, which were taboos but were present among members of the royal family. Abigail discovers the Duchess and the Queen are involved in lesbian lovemaking, and this makes the audience answer questions about the absurd relationship that they both share. Lanthimos tries his best to thrill the viewers with his wit and heartful portrayal of human emotions. Lanthimos heightens the Queen's isolation and the oppressive strangeness of her court in a way he can by shooting scenes with fisheye lenses and at extreme daunting angles. His style is showy, but the flourishes feel necessary, bringing the nightmarish qualities of the world to the foreground. Stone is matched by Olivia Colman, one of Britain's best character actors who so rarely gets to do leading work outside of television. She understands how to make Annie simultaneously monstrous and vulnerable, a ruler who treats her ladies in waiting like playthings out of a deep, insatiable desire for affection and attention. Something is very obvious and common in all of Lanthimos' works is he is not a fanboy of nature, and no single character in the film could be described as a noble specimen of humanity. For Lanthimos and his screenwriters, all historical reconstruction is a game. I was in love with a word that was coined by the National Review, period perversity. Although the homosexual lovemaking is not the most central theme, the lust for love and sex plays important parts. Throughout the film, the three proto feminists, each skilled in anachronistic modern profanity, practice ruthless political immorality and cunnilingus. Lanthimos talks about the perversions of the higher class, which hints out at a moment of immorality in the Western society. Another idea central is the Queen's utter confusion in taking firm decisions. She always looks up to the Duchess for assistance, who is designing Britain's aggressive or defensive performance but doesn't come into the forefront. Tensions arise when Masham, the servant, slowly starts getting close to the Queen. Both of them engage in lesbian lovemaking one night, which is discovered by the Duchess. The sheer jealousy and enmity rises as Masham poisons Duchess, who falls from her horse during her jungle ride. She's dragged through the jungle by the horse until she's rescued. The royal family becomes slowly aware of the Duchess's absence and the reactions of both the women, I mean the Queen and Masham, who by the way has been married to the character played by Joe Alwyn. The Duchess returns to the castle to realize Abigail is already married and now is the queen in the House of Cards.